From the StreamYard studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy. We're glad you're here, and joining us as always is our co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Welcome, everyone. Hi, John. How's it going today?
Doing well, thanks, and hope everyone else is doing well also. We'll say a quick hello to everyone in the chat. Select Brad Wolf was first. Greetings. We'll say hello also to Jay Aldridge. He's saying he's got some storms, so hopefully he's staying safe. I want to say a welcome also to John Sapola. Say hello to our returning champion, Tokyo Trekker. We'll be bringing him up to defend his championship momentarily. Greetings also to Mikey. And we see welcome to Aravic Sonder. Glad you're here. Kapla, Alberta Bray 5. And welcome also to Resolute Germ. I think that catches us up so far. So we have our contestants for round one. But if you'd like to join us in one of our later rounds, you can go ahead and click on that link at the top of the chat. So as we mentioned a moment ago, our returning champion is Tokyo Trekker. We'll go ahead and bring him up. And his two challengers, some weird bunny-looking creature, and Bird of Prey 5.
Hello, world. It's Bird of Prey 5. Kapla.
Hello.
It's not official. Bird, in the chat,
I saw your ones and zeros.
Yeah.
Funny
That's whole world in binary.
binary speak. I don't believe in binaries. Binary is a tool of the patriarchy. In Kuroga, everything is 1.5.
Is he mansplaining?
I would be, except that would also be patriarchal. I am. Well, it's funny that matriarchy also sounds like man.
Better watch out for asteroids, Bird.
I am they-archy speaking. They speaking. I'm speaking.
Watching the Good
You know
Doctor
what?
season 4.
Are you making any sense, Bird?
No, I'm not.
We can agree on that.
I went down the
Indeed.
wrong road.
It's making complete sense. You would understand if you were paying attention.
What was that? You're making no sense to me, Cinnabon.
Unbelievable.
You're muffled. You're like you're underwater, speaking into a fan.
This is what it would sound like with water and salinity adjusted.
It's actually the true form sounds like wow, wow, wow.
Whale song.
That sounds like a cat.
It does, because I don't speak whale probe.
Cats have been extinct for 200 years.
Okay. You say so.
Spot isn't actually a human cat. He's not an Earth cat. He's from the Acacian planet.
Spot is a changeling.
Oh dear.
That's probably true.
Data shuttle accident led him to the Gamma Quadrant. He picked up a pile of goo, it turned into a cat, and captured it.
He's whatever the cats were from the MCU that took out Nick Fury's eye.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Dan versus cat.
Are you all ready to play?
Indeed.
There seems to be a name missing from the second player.
Well, that's the name that they chose.
Professor's being disrespectful again.
That is the name that you chose.
I didn't
So it's a
choose
symbol. So like the Jeopnerdy player formerly known as Cinnabon.
I don't know.
Who knows?
It says dot, dot, dot. Ellipsis. Let's play Jeopardy, shall we? Oh.
Are you ready to play Ellipsis?
I'm ready.
What was that?
Huh?
I
Let's
can't
do this.
understand. You got to speak clearly.
You speak clearly.
I am speaking clearly.
Let's
All
go.
right, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Manikoto.
R.I.P.
Cue quotes. You're going to identify the episode from an audio clue.
Oh boy.
The Conscience of the King.
Oh, boo.
Ooh, classic. Don't remember anybody's name.
Beards. You're going to identify the character.
John DeMarco,
English,
English.
as opposed to Klingon.
for example. And the Orville season 1.
Oh,
Mercer would have
boo.
loved this. Ooh. Ugh.
All right, Tokyo, returning champion. You get to go first.
I'll take Anton Caridian for 100.
You're going to take what?
Conscience of the King for 100. Kodos' actual name.
Captain Kirk suspects that a Shakespearean actor traveling on the Enterprise is actually this infamous governor of Tarsus 4.
Who is Kodos, the executioner?
That is correct.
Anton Caridian.
All right, ...
Q quotes
Sure.
for 300.
Few quotes for 300.
Identify this episode.
Still chasing your own tail? Picard and his lackeys would have solved all this techno-babble hours ago. No wonder you're not commanding a starship.
God dang it. It was the one DS9 episode. Oh. Oh, no. I don't remember. Pass.
Bird.
What is Q-less?
That is correct.
Oh, of course. Of course, Bird knows it.
Turn off the camera. I can't see
And
with
Bird,
glasses.
you got the lead. You got control of the board.
I will retire as Jeopnerdy champion.
You can't do that.
You want
Son of a
season 1
bitch.
for 500?
At least not yet.
Let's do Orville season 1 for 100.
One of the important achievements of the Aronoff device was that the fear of this fruit was no longer necessary.
What is the banana?
That is correct.
No longer feared that.
Tokyo, we're back to you.
Beards for 3.
Birds for 3.
Boo.
All right.
Oh.
You can bet up to 1,000 points.
500.
All right, for 500.
Haha.
Who's Koloff?
You got it.
Oh, what?
1 or 3.
And actually, the image does give it away, if you think about it. All right, Ellipsis.
Q for 500.
Identify this episode.
Jean-Luc, it's wonderful to see you again. How about a big hug?
What is Cupid?
Nicely done.
And you're on the board.
And in the lead.
And in the lead, indeed.
As expected.
And Bird, it's your turn.
Sasagani.
Let's do The Orville Season 1 for 200.
Winning this Mocklin game can be a painful experience, as Ed discovered.
What is Latchcomb?
That's right.
Somebody's
You're all
been watching
doing-
PJ streams.
Yes, indeed. You're all doing very well so far. And Tokyo, it's your turn.
Conscience of the King for 300, please.
This play is being performed as the episode opens.
Ah. Um. Ah, crap. Which one? Pass.
Pass.
Bird?
It's a Shakespeare play.
Yeah. Really only two to choose from.
What is Hamlet?
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Yes.
It was Macbeth.
Ah, it's always bad news, bad luck to say Macbeth. I didn't think they'd go with it.
I was thinking either Midsummer Night's Dream or Othello, and I didn't want to risk it.
Well, good thing
how
you
much,
didn't.
How much
Yeah.
was that?
300.
No.
All right, Ellipsis.
We'll block the double points in case I don't know. So Q for 400.
Identify this episode.
Say, is this a ship of the Valkyries? Or have you human women finally done away with your men altogether?
What is Q in the gray?
That is incorrect.
Oh shit.
Bird.
Oh no, I know what it is now. Damn it.
What is it's the Voyager one. What is Death Wish?
You got it right at the end there, Bird.
Oh,
Dang it.
boo.
I knew it was the one without the Q in. Very suspicious. Very sneaky.
Well, far point and counter. Anyone?
Well,
Bird, you've got the lead and control.
What is Jesus? Let's do Orville for 300.
Captain Mercer explained aboard us that he admired this individual as a leader because he keeps us cool in a crisis and inspires greatness in his people.
Thought he said that about something who wasn't an individual. Pass.
Tokyo.
Pass. I don't remember.
Pass.
Ellipsis. Wow, no one remembers.
Was it Kermit the Frog?
Yes, it was.
See, I didn't think that would count it as a person.
I didn't say person.
Wow, how dare you?
You didn't, did you? You're right. Son of a bitch.
Arabic,
For
I
the
wish it was
second
Commander
time, I should
Adama.
have listened to myself.
I wish it was Commander Adama there, Arabic.
I've been way in the lead.
Tokyo. It's your turn.
I need to act like a champion. Beards for 5.
Which one?
Beards for 5.
Beards.
This is the king from Beowulf. He had a name, right?
Indeed.
Obviously, if it's here asking for the character's name, I do not remember his name. Hopefully, this turns into a block.
Pass.
Exactly. Pass.
Also pass.
They're all passing.
Block achieved.
His name was Rothgar.
That's right.
Who is Santa Claus?
Let's see if we
Ho,
can
ho,
tie
ho,
this
yonder
up.
holographic doctor.
We'll go with Q for 2.
Identify this episode.
Typical. So typical.
Savage life forms never follow even their own rules.
What is encounter and Farpoint? Farpoint and encounter?
There you go.
And I think I inspired John for this category.
Yes, because there is somebody in Discord, you'll probably never guess who could not identify the source of that quote. With multiple hands.
Bird, you're tied for the lead, and you have control.
Through the Orville for 400.
This officer was next in line for chief engineer, so he was initially upset when Lamar was considered for the position instead.
Who is Yaphet?
That's correct.
I like how we're all avoiding the English category for some reason.
Well done, Bird.
And you.
And Tokyo.
English for
Return.
3.
Well played. Upon receiving the report, the secondary gyrodyne relays in the propulsion field intermatrix have depolarized. He demanded that it be restated in English.
I'm seeing the scene. I forgot who said this line. Pass.
Ellipsis. Bird.
Pass.
Wow.
That was the doctor in Message in a Bottle.
Indeed.
Oh, boo! And I missed. Oh, all right.
Ellipsis.
Revenge time.
Down by 8. We need 400. We'll go with, I don't know. We'll be safe and go with Beards for 100, who was Commander Riker. Who was Captain Riker?
That is correct. Also known as Pixelated Riker.
I like that response there, John. That was good. Bird.
Let's
Still got the lead?
finish out the Orville. Since it's never coming back.
Wait, I don't know about that. But when the dome of the Generation ship was opened, Dr. Finn quoted the work of this Earth poet.
Yeah. I don't know the poet. Pass.
Tokyo.
Auto pass.
Ellipsis.
I don't read poetry.
That's okay. Captain Mercer didn't know the poet either.
We will pass.
Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Indeed.
Where's Waldo Emerson?
It's like the only
Where's
poet I know. I'm sorry.
Tokyo.
I need points. I'm
You do.
my art handed to me. Very bad. Beards for 4. Who is Admiral Black?
That is correct.
Nicely
Dramatic
done.
pause.
Ellipsis.
Who else had a beard?
That was cute.
We'll just finish off the Q ones.
Identify this episode.
Au contraire, mon capitaine! He's back!
Oh, that's a stupid one where he loses his powers. Why can't I think of this name? Q. Oh no. I don't remember. Pass.
Bird.
What is it? Deja Q?
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's it. How dare you say that, Ellipsis? That was a great episode.
Terrible
agree.
episode.
Maybe you weren't paying attention.
I really would have thought the $100 question was going to be from All Good Things.
I was expecting that too.
Well, that seems
Yeah,
pretty fun. Bird, your turn.
Oh, that's a good question, huh? Let's try beards for 200.
How dare you?
Oh,
Oh, who is Lazarus?
That's correct.
How dare you?
another
You've
terrible
stolen my
episode.
dreams of winning this game from me.
Don't give up yet, Tokyo. You're still in the thick of it, and it's your turn.
English for 4. See if I can embarrass myself even further.
The warning buoy belonging to this species spoke to the Enterprise crew telepathically, meaning that Captain Kirk heard the message in English.
The warning buoy belonging to this species spoke to the Enterprise crew telepathically, meaning Kirk heard the message in English. I forgot the name of the. Is this the glowing green guy that appeared on the bridge? Pass.
I'm passing.
Bird.
The species who made it. Pass.
That would be the Melkots from the Spectre of the Gun.
Brad Wolf is.
No, it was Swahili. It was Russian.
Yep.
We will go with English for. We have to block 1,000 points, so 500.
After T'Pol addressed her in Vulcan, she indicated that she'd been anticipating the opportunity to practice her English.
Oh, it's the big lady. What was her name? They had to go get her because she was like on trial or something, I think. But I don't know her name. I'm guessing you won't take Chubby Vulcan.
No.
So we'll have to pass on that one.
Bird.
Pass.
Tokyo.
All right, I'm going to brainstorm this because I do somehow remember her name. Ambassador. No, don't have it. Kick myself.
It was Valar.
Valar. I remember that scene. Please don't return Ambassador Valar to Mizar. Please. Paul's crying.
Bird, your turn.
Do English for 100.
On the fourth planet of System 892, Spock noted a complete Earth parallel, including colloquial 20th century English being used in this empire.
This empire.
Indeed.
I'm going to have to pass.
Tokyo.
What is the Roman Empire?
That's correct.
Do it, Flavius, or we'll do a special on you.
It was bred in circuses, right?
Yes.
Right.
They were actually called Rome?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Tokyo.
English, please. I got racist there for a second.
After awakening from suspended animation, he at first thought he had dreamed of hearing English again.
Who was Khan?
You got it.
I wish I'd gone with the 200. Son of a bitch.
500.
This ship was supposed to pick up the acting troupe, but Kirk calls in a favor with Captain Daly, so the Enterprise will transport them instead.
That was a USS Pass.
Bird. Bird.
I think it was the NCC pass.
Tokyo.
It was of the past class starship.
The Astral Queen.
All forgot the Astral Queen.
Sounds like a Battlestar Galactica ship.
Yeah,
It was.
Indeed, it was.
It was named for this ship.
Bird, 200 or 400?
200.
200.
Kirk learns that this Enterprise officer is a fellow survivor from Tarsus 4.
Oh. Yeah, that's a big one, huh? Who was it?
You tell us.
So-and-so's from Tarsus 4. Pass.
Tokyo.
Oh. Too close to try it. Pass.
I think it's the Irish guy.
Scotty's not Irish.
I mean, I'll go with who is O'Reilly?
Did you say O'Reilly?
Yeah.
Well, you put an extra O on there, but I think it's close enough.
Riley. Yeah. Kevin Riley.
Have
the
no
artist.
fear, Riley's here. Is that the guy?
Yep.
All right, Tokyo, you get the last clue.
She accidentally kills her father during a performance of Hamlet.
Ah.
Hottie McStabby.
Man. Somebody Caridian. Somebody Caridian. What is your name? Somebody Caridian. Woman, tell me your name. Pass. Pass Caridian. Pass.
Ellipsis.
I'm assuming you're not going to accept my answer that I just gave, so we'll have to pass that one.
Bird.
I will also pass.
It was Lenore Caridian.
Lenore. God.
1400.
Anne Ton. John Zapola says Anne Ton.
All right. Heading on to final Jeopnerdy. We got a close game going here.
Too close.
Consider how much you would like to bet on this category.
I've considered it.
Manny
Kodo. There it is.
And let me put the link for Cosmo Buzz in the private chat.
I should reconsider, but I can't. I already said it.
All right, all three of you are in. If you could enter your bet amounts, please.
No, let's do it. I might have to go anyway.
Something tells me it's really how many episodes did he have in Enterprise or something? What's have to do with this video?
Because that probably is the question.
All right, let's reveal our clue.
Kodo's first Enterprise writing credit was for this season 3 episode, in which Connor Trenier played 2 roles.
Oh.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
I think it's this one, but I might be wrong. I don't know if I spelled that right.
I think I misspelled it too.
I gave you 3 spellings.
Very generous of you.
I just wanted to make sure Jeff understood.
All right. Ellipsis. You had 1,400 points entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response was?
Similitude. Very good. The first one was actually the correct spelling.
Awesome.
CM Alatude.
How much did you wager? All of it.
All of it.
Give me 2,800 points. You have the lead for now. Let's see if that holds. Tokyo Trigger, you had 2,000 points entering Final Jeopardy. Your response.
You also got similitude. Nicely done.
And how much did you bet? All of it. Taking you to 4,000 points. And now you are in the lead. Birdo Prey 5, you had the lead at 2,300 points. Your response.
The episode where Porthos pees on cue. Nice try.
That was close.
Sorry, Bird. How much did you
Son of a
wager?
bitch.
Nothing. Leaving you at 2,300 points. And Tokyo, you are continuing as the champion. Congratulations.
One time he fucking bets all of his points. That's not fair. Rigged.
Totally rigged. I came into
How's
this. I had to lead the entire game almost.
I beat Bird. That's all that matters.
Wow.
For
We all
one
did very
time,
well.
for one time, Final Jeopardy means something.
Oh, it's meant things before.
So I'm happy with my performance tonight.
I'm
You should
not
be. That was
happy.
pretty
I'm
good.
very unhappy. Put me into your rigged backstage.
We can put you into the perfectly fair backstage.
Indeed.
Thank you guys. Have a
Thank
good
Good game,
rest of the
Bird.
night. And,
Thanks, Bird.
Thanks for playing,
Take
Bird.
care.
And
Appreciate it.
before you go, Bird, I just
Yes.
want to announce to everyone that Question of Trek is moving. It's now going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern.
When? Sundays?
Sundays, yes.
So 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Midnight my time.
That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that puts it at midnight
Wow.
Tokyo time.
Yep.
You know what? I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but I will try to be there.
Okay.
Yes,
you can make it,
sure
that'd
all
be
the
great.
American players are.
I
too
noticed
sleepy to
that's not
answer.
the.
Yeah, it's rigged.
Okay.
Well, blame Conti for it.
See, that's the
He's-
thing I was going to say.
He's the one that wanted to change it. So
I was very surprised when I heard you refer to Conti last week. And then I looked at Twitter, and then I'm less surprised. I didn't know when this happened. But good for whatever. Yeah. Conti's back.
Conti's back, yes.
Well, thanks for playing, Bird. I hope you have a good night.
Yes. Let me leave. Awkwardness.
Okay, let's bring up our contestants for round 2. We're waiting patiently. We say hello to Mikey and to Jay.
Oh boy.
Hey, Jay, my brother from the South. I told you would make it in, Jay. I told you. Oh no,
Oh, you there,
you
Jay?
didn't believe me.
Hey, how you doing?
There you
I
go.
told you you'd make it, Jay. I'm gonna let you and Tokyo dominate, okay?
I really
I'll
didn't know
sneak
if
in
I
last
was
minute.
going to or not with this storm.
Well, we're glad you're here.
We're glad you're here, sir. Just hang in tight.
I am too.
I've got another game, so I'm good to go. As far
Yay.
as time
Oh,
goes
you
right now.
won. Good.
As far as time goes right now, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he pulled it out in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I was surprised by his similitude.
You
I would have said
pulled
hit him
what
here
out of
darkly.
the end?
I would have been wrong.
What was that, Jay?
I said he pulled what out of the end?
The game.
I pulled what out of my what? That's where it is. It's out of my what?
John, maybe we should start the game. What do
I
you
think
say?
that's a good idea.
My second, third, fourth, and fifth got on behalf of everybody
You
on the
party
call.
pooper.
Let's play Jeopnerdy.
We'll see if it's still a party after the clues are revealed.
Starting off with quotes about Khan.
Con!
All right. That's a good one.
Thine own self. Mustaches.
Jay, it sounded like you were dying.
That sounded like something else.
Well, that
Russia.
too, I suppose.
His nurse must be there.
The Orville season
Russia?
2.
That's all about
Oh,
Chekhov.
Who saw that one? Who saw that one
I
coming?
don't know
Really?
anything about
Poor
Orville.
Mercer,
Come
he's
on.
not here. I bet he's
Oh,
fuming
right.
right now.
All right, Tokyo Trekker, returning champion again. You get to go
That
first.
person that's been begging for the Orville, he's really gonna hate John for not letting him know that it was gonna happen this week.
Well, Mercer's here. He's just
He's backstage.
not playing. He's not playing yet.
Yeah.
He's very
He's waiting.
upset right now. I will take quotes about Ka for 500.
Identify this episode.
What if one of those lives I saved down there is a child who grows up to be the next Khan Singh? Every first-year philosophy student has been asked that question.
Oh,
I'll give you a couple extra seconds.
yeah.
Can you give us a couple extra minutes?
No.
No.
I just seen this episode some time ago because I replayed
Well,
that
it's
scene over and over
obviously
and over
from
again.
TNG.
Oh, I thought it was from
Yeah.
DS9. Pass.
Mikey. Mikey?
Give him a second. You know his Wi-Fi.
Are you there, Mikey?
Mikey?
Hello, Mikey.
Come in, Houston. We have a problem.
Mikey?
Did you have to guess, Mikey?
Mikey, this is Starfleet Command. Please respond or we will send starships to open
It was-
fire.
Yeah, the screen was going. The screen was going purple.
Did you hear the clue, Mikey?
Yeah, I said it. Yes.
Oh, you said pass?
We never heard that. Jay.
I said pass.
All right. What is a matter of time?
That's correct.
Nicely done. Yeah, you're roboting pretty bad.
The screen was going out.
You're roboting pretty bad,
Sorry.
Mikey.
Might need to redo.
Yeah, you may want to leave and come back in.
Me?
You.
Okay.
Leave and come back in.
StreamYards does not like Wi-Fi.
They need to fix that.
I don't think it's the Wi-Fi.
Well, my latency's been reduced since I went to hardwire.
Well, it will do that, yes.
Just reduced. I mean, I can't play buzzers.
Okay. Done now.
Okay, Mikey, it is your turn.
Well, let's go with the quotes about Khan for 100.
Identify this film.
intelligent, but not experienced. His pattern indicates two-dimensional thinking.
What is Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan?
Very good.
A little dramatic pause from Spock. His pattern suggests two-dimensional thinking. His impression of Kirk. Thinking.
Jay.
On. We all know Kirk was smarter.
Quotes about Khan for 400.
Identify this episode.
There's a Khan Singh waiting in the wings. A superhuman whose ambition and thirst for power have been enhanced along with his intellect.
This should have been 200.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Fast.
Tokyo.
What is Dr. Bashir, I presume?
That's correct.
That's the one.
Yep. The EMH Mark III. Actually, no, that would be the engineering of the Mark II, right? As far as the timeline goes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Before he chose Andy Dick.
All right. You got control, Tokyo.
Khan for 3.
Identify this episode.
Khan was a great leader, but he made one fatal mistake. He ran from his enemies rather than face them.
When are we going to take a stand? All right, that was... okay, so we have the Augments, Cold Station 12. And... wait. This was the third one. Let's see, the Augments was the first one. Cold Station 12 was the second. The third. No, how did I forget the third episode?
Mikey.
Damn it.
Mikey?
That's okay. I'll let Jay have it. Pass.
Jay.
Between the second
Yeah,
and third episode. How much is it?
300.
Fortunately, you ran out of time there.
Well, I started saying it.
The Augments was the third episode.
Borderlands
was the first one. Oh, no.
Did you start saying it before the buzzer, Professor?
Before it beat. I said, what is?
I heard it after the buzzer.
That's what I heard as well, but I just wanted to confirm it. So I'm sorry, Jay.
Kicking myself for that one. I should have known that.
Mikey, it is your turn.
Mikey, you gonna be able to play tonight?
Hello, Mikey. Mikey.
Mikey.
Yeah. Yeah, 200. Let's finish out Khan.
Identify this episode.
From 1992 through 1996, absolute ruler of more than a quarter of your world. From Asia through the Middle East. The last of the tyrants to be overthrown.
It's from the original series. Oh, Space Seed. What is Space Seed?
That's correct.
Thank you. That's the original series. I'm
kicking myself for the Augments already. Damn it.
I got
a very tight game. Jay, it's we've eliminated Khan.
The mustaches, do you have to
I got lucky with
identify
the two
the
most
actor
easiest
or
ones.
the character?
You're identifying the character for that category.
All right. Mustaches for 300.
Fast and Furious 11, con drifting.
And that's not really a or mustache.
Pass.
Tokyo.
You are Drex, son of Martok. That's right. I am Worf, son of Moog. Drex. Who is Drex, son of Martok?
That is correct.
Smack! Forgot the smack at the end of that.
You got the lead now, Tokyo, and control.
Mustaches for 4, because I didn't learn my lesson last time. Of course, I didn't learn my lesson the last time. Who is somebody that is really, really too old to be a lieutenant commander? Pass.
Mikey.
Oh,
Mikey. Mikey.
I didn't choose that.
Mikey.
Did you pass, Mikey?
Pass.
Pass.
Jay. Passing.
Lieutenant Commander. Pass.
Resolute says, and you never see him again.
Is that Hester Delt?
Hester Delt. Yes.
Hester Delt.
Mikey, you're really behind us.
Testing. 1,
He's
2,
Hestering a Delt.
We passed you a long time ago.
And he's gone.
We'll wait for him to come back, especially since it's his turn.
This stinks. I got to leave in an hour. I thought I had time for a second. Mikey, fix your internet, buddy. Bob the Klingon.
Okay, Mikey, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. The screen
Okay.
just kept going out. I'm so apologized.
It is your turn.
Okay. Let's go mustaches for 100. Oh, that's Hardcore Fenton Mud. Who is Hardcore Fenton Mud?
That's correct.
Oh, thank you.
Jay, it's your turn.
I hope that was okay, his
500
full name, John.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that, Jay.
Mustaches, 500. Crack.
Sorry.
This guy's head doesn't attach, right?
I was gonna say Filker.
Can we please hurt John?
No, we
Auto
cannot.
pass, by the way.
Well, if you want Jeopardy next week.
I remember seeing this episode.
True.
Tokyo passes. Mikey. Mikey?
I passed too, right? But I know it's from the animated series, so I can't remember.
You think?
What would give you that clue?
It was Carter Winston, or technically a shapeshifter.
I would know fake
impersonating him.
Carter Winston.
It's a fake.
It's
a fake.
It's a fake.
Tokyo.
Russian for 5 for the block.
Tokyo.
Russian for 5.
Chekhov bragged that the area containing Sherman's planet was first mapped by this famous Russian astronomer, although Kirk disputed this claim.
He was a famous astronomer for Russia. Nope. Pass.
Mikey. Mikey. Mikey, are you there?
I'd vote for pass.
You think I do?
Mikey,
Pass.
did you pass? Mikey.
I don't think it's going to work tonight for him.
I said pass.
Okay,
I said
we never
pass.
heard
I
you.
did.
We never heard you. Jay.
I'm so sorry.
Check outside that the
Yeah.
air contains
ahead, Jay.
Sherman's planet was first mapped by this. I can't think that fast.
Ivan Burkhoff.
Block successful.
Indeed.
Oh, I wouldn't have got that.
Bite me.
Yeah, indeed.
Mikey? Your turn.
Yes, I'm here.
It's your turn.
I'm here. Let's finish out mustaches. 200. Yes, I said mustaches for 200. Mustaches.
There you go.
Holy crap. Wow.
I thought he was going to say, who the hell is that?
No, I can't get it. Damn it. Oh, I said it was-
Jay's going to steal it.
Pass.
Did you pass? Jay.
It was Sam Kirk.
That is correct.
I know.
Wrong. Sam Kirk was in Starfleet. That was William Shatner.
Oh, Sam Kirk. Okay.
I think you're thinking about an alternate timeline.
I think I am thinking of an alternate timeline.
I think you're thinking of a crap show.
That too.
Jay, it is your turn.
Is Thine Own Self TNG or the original?
It's about an episode.
Well, no. Duh.
Well, there was only one episode with that name. So that's what it's about.
Don't you know your Star Trek? You should call yourself a fan?
You're
I'm
right.
really
You're not allowed
sorry
to like
that
Star
you
Trek.
I
know,
guess
Mike,
that means
it's
you
causing
can't
this
tell
crap
us.
tonight.
100
Well,
for that category.
During a mission to a planet with a pre-industrial civilization, Data suffers from this condition as a result of a power surge.
What is amnesia?
That's correct.
Tokyo. Boy, this game is really close.
Oh, getting killed
Isn't it,
here. It's not as close as you think it is, even though the numbers say so differently. These clues are tough. Thine Own Self for 3, because I have no choice. I need points.
In spite of the village teacher's insistence, Data is sure that this is not an element.
Let's see. I haven't seen this episode in a long time. This is 3. It's going to send me back to 4. What is metal?
That is incorrect.
Mikey. Mikey.
Oh.
Mikey.
Jay's winding up. Move on to Jay.
Mikey. Hello, Mikey.
Mike's Jared.
Let's just assume pass and move on to Jay.
What do you want to do, John?
Yeah, let's just move on to Jay.
All right, Jay.
What is fire?
That's right.
Jay with additional time to look it up on Google.
Don't tell my secrets.
Mikey, we
Okay.
passed you on that because we couldn't hear anything from you. But it is your turn.
All I saw was the screen. Yeah, I'm sorry. 200 on Thine Own Self.
Troy comments that this activity is a much better way of communicating for Riker, since it's far less confusing than the way he normally speaks.
Mikey.
Assuming he's thinking until time is out.
You've got a good lead. No.
Passing.
Damn it. Yes, passing. Yes.
Jay.
For Jay.
What is tooting on his musical instrument?
And which would be what?
Trombone.
There you go.
I don't think he was. I think she marked that wrong because he said tooting on it, which would mean that he's passing gas upon it.
I think it was
So
close
that
enough.
should be wrong.
I think we'll take that. I love that clue, John. I love that clue. That was a great
Thank you.
question. Jay, it is your turn.
Yeah. Let's go with Orville season 2 for 100.
This Mocklin ritual, known as the Great Release, was observed once a year.
What is Gelogia?
That's correct.
Damn.
Tokyo.
Orville for 5. This is either going to help me or block.
He was the temporary chief of security between the departure of Alara and the arrival of Tala.
Oh, who was that silly guy with the big head? Made all those stupid jokes. Pass.
Mikey.
Pass.
Mikey.
I don't watch the Orville.
Jay.
Pass.
It was Tharl.
Tharl?
Well, I'm
Mikey,
successful, but that kills my game.
Mikey, it's your. It's the game's not over. Mikey,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing, and I know it's my fault. I know. Russian for 100.
While confronting crewman Dax about some incriminating boots, Chekhov wondered if he was familiar with this Russian epic.
You'd have to tell me that one.
Of course, this one's 100.
What did he say?
We can't hear you, Mikey. Repeat it, please.
Mikey.
Jay.
What is Cinderella?
That's right.
Surprised it wasn't nuclear Westels.
Jay, it's your turn. You got a good lead going.
Russian for 200.
It took him an hour to get rid of the Russian accent from the holographic recreation of Major Kira.
It was Cork.
That is incorrect.
Tokyo.
Pass.
Mikey.
Oh.
Who is Miles O'Brien?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid. We're looking for Vic Fontaine.
Vic Fontaine.
You said Miles
Vic
O'Brien.
Fontaine.
Oh, it's Vic.
Tokyo.
Vic Fontaine. Okay.
Russian for 3 because I didn't learn my lesson at all in this game.
He started to tell Kirk about a meteor that struck Siberia, but the captain stopped him. If I'd wanted a Russian history lesson, I'd have brought along Mr. Chekhov.
Who's Spock?
That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Mikey.
I give up.
Mikey. Jay.
Pass.
No one got Sulu.
I thought it was Sulu, but I didn't want to risk it. So I wasn't sure.
Mikey, are you there?
I pass. I said pass.
This is not a pass situation, Mikey. It's your turn.
You're picking a clue.
Let's finish out the category. Russian for 400.
The dedication plaque of this Oberth-class ship was written in Russian with Cyrillic writing.
Mikey.
Mikey, are you there?
Come on, Mikey.
Jay.
Pass.
Tokyo.
What is the Vico?
I'm afraid not.
Chekhov?
Tsiolkovsky.
Ah.
Jay.
Thine own self for 500.
This girl befriends Data, giving him the name Jaden.
I don't know. Pass.
Tokyo.
Don't remember. Pass.
Mikey.
Let's have some fun.
Come on, Mikey.
Who is Gia?
Yeah.
Gia.
I was about to say that.
The Gia pet.
Tokyo, it's your turn.
That's game over for me. Anybody? Anyway, thanks, guys. I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing this now. Thine own self for 4.
It took Troy several attempts to pass this part of the bridge officer's test.
Ah. What is the... I forgot the name of it. What is the crew sacrifice test?
It's not quite what I'm looking for.
And Mikey has dropped out. Oh, there he is. Mikey, do you know the answer to this?
Yeah. Troy several attempts to pass this part of the bridge officer's test. Yeah, what is navigation?
That is incorrect.
Jay.
Pass.
And now I'm starting to lag.
The engineering qualification.
The crew sacrifice test. But it was.
Yeah, but if it was called that, I think she would have kind of got clued in to what she was supposed to do. Mikey.
Okay. I'm safe because I
Your
got
turn.
200 points. Yes, I know. Orville season 4 for 400.
That's actually season 2.
I'm sorry, season
400.
2 for 400.
If you've seen season 4, I want to know where it is so I can watch it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
All right, Mikey. You have 200 points. You can bet up to 1,000.
Okay. Well, let's go with the minimum since we should put something down. Let's go for 5 points, and I'll throw out an answer. Go ahead.
The episode title, Nothing Left on Earth Excepting Fishes, is based on a line from this classic musical.
Oh,
man.
What is
If you don't think
cats?
I can answer-
What is cats?
You can't pass.
That is incorrect.
Can I say it before you?
Go ahead.
Dang
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I was clicking just as you were saying, can I say it?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It wouldn't
I
have
know
given
a
me any
lot of
points
musicals,
anyway, but
just
still.
not that one too
300.
familiar. Yeah.
Jay?
300.
Go ahead, Jake.
He was awarded the Sapphire Star for extraordinary heroism beyond the call of duty during the Kalon conflict.
Pass.
Tokyo?
Wouldn't it be ironic if it was Isaac? But it's not, because I don't remember. But game's over anyway. Who's Malloy?
That is incorrect.
Mikey?
Yay, -1,000.
Wouldn't it be something if it
I'm
was
not
the
risking
boy?
it. Pass. Please pass.
It was everyone's favorite ball of snot, Yaphet.
Yaphet.
Ah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yaphet. I don't know him.
Yaphet.
I don't know him.
And I got the final clue as though it makes any difference whatsoever.
When she left the Orville to return home,
But it
Alara
won't.
gave this to Captain Mercer as a party gift.
What's a jar of pickles?
You got it.
That's it.
And with that, folks, before you get into Final Jeopardy, I actually got some family obligations I got to take care of right now. So thank you for an awesome game. Jay, Mikey, thank you for kicking my butt today. I lost.
Hey, thank you, Tokyo.
Thanks for playing, Tokyo.
And
I apologize for my
have a great
technical difficulties.
Well, you're still playing.
Yeah, you're still here. I got to go. So have a great rest of the game, folks.
Thanks.
Yes.
See you later.
See you guys.
Thanks for playing, Tokyo. Take care.
Good
We'll see you
night,
next
guys.
time.
See ya.
All right, Jay and Mikey, I've put the link for Cosmo Buzz in the private chat.
final
I know
clue?
you can't use it, can you, Jay?
No.
Okay, Mikey, if you could head on over there.
I'm having trouble typing too, so I'll just have to tell you what my score is.
You're having trouble typing?
Yeah, my hands are
just trying to,
shaking bad.
Okay. Well, here's our final Jeopardy category.
Dr. Boyce.
All right.
And Mikey, Mikey, use the link in the private chat to go to Cosmo Buzz.
I'm in. Mikey, yeah, I'm in.
Okay, I see you. And go ahead and enter how much you'd like to bet.
Okay. There, I just put in the amount. Did you see it?
I do see it.
Okay.
Jay, how much are you betting?
Nothing.
Kind of ruins the
It ruins the
suspense there.
mystique, the suspense, yeah.
All right, let's reveal our category.
After the Rigel 7 mission, Boyce fixed this drink for a brooding Pike, reasoning that a man will tell his bartender things he'll never tell his doctor.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Jay, what's your response?
What is martini?
Mikey at 195 points for going into Final Jeopardy. Your response to the clue?
That's martini. Very good.
How much did you bet? Almost all of it. Taking you 389 points. Jay, you
I'm
had
surprised I
1,500.
remembered that.
And your response, of course.
Very good. You got martini as well.
And you didn't bet anything. leaving you with 1,500, and you are the champion, Jay.
Nicely done.
I think he said bet nothing.
Well, Jay is the champion, which means he's welcome to defend his championship in round 3.
I'm
Indeed.
afraid I can't. I've only got like a few percentage points of battery, and I've got to try to call my sister to take me to town to get me a new one. Charger, it's dead.
I'm sorry to
Your
hear that.
Let's
charger is dead?
Yeah, my charger cord is not
Yeah.
charging my phone. It's dead. It won't work.
Yeah.
Well, if there's anyone else who would like to join us in round 3, you can go ahead and click on that link that's pinned to the top of the chat.
I'll see y'all later.
Take care,
Good
Jay.
night, Jay.
And Mikey, you're roboting really bad.
Gentlemen, you can let Mercer come in if you want him to defend our title. He can do that. Because I've been having troubles all night. I don't want to cause stress.
Yes, I'm going to thank you, Mikey.
Yeah,
Sorry you're having these
fine.
technical difficulties. Yeah, we're going to bring in some. We got some more contestants backstage now.
Indeed. Thank you, Mikey, for joining us.
I know Mercer has been patiently waiting backstage for a while, so go ahead and bring him in. Welcome.
My turkey has replaced the cat for this round of play.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome also to Resolute Germ.
She's scratching her. She's scratching her thing. Her
Looks
scratchy
like
post.
is back as well.
She's
Oh,
scratching
I'm back.
her scratchy post. So until she comes back,
Orville season 3.
until she comes back, this is Stuffin. My turkey. His name is Stuffin. Stuffin the turkey. So, in fact, yeah.
Mercer, your audio sounds real, I don't know,
Let me
scratchy
turn
or
off the
something.
fan. Let me turn off the fan. There we go. Yeah, can you hear me
That's
now?
better. That's
okay,
much
sorry, I had
better.
the fan on. Sorry.
Thank you.
That's Stuffin the turkey in the picture. That's his name, Stuffin.
Got it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Until normal comes back, that's who you're getting.
Is there anybody else backstage, by the way?
No.
Okay.
How's Germ tonight?
Not doing too bad. How you guys doing?
Good, thanks. Glad you're here.
Been
What
an
is doing
interesting
good?
day. What was that? You're
So we're doing good until you rigged the first round against me and made the second round really easy. That I would have crushed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've heard that story before.
Again.
I don't think anyone's buying your stories anymore. Except maybe Thomas. Where's Thomas?
I'm playing for Thomas right now.
You're playing for Thomas. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, hopefully that'll work out for you this time.
You're changing your name?
Yes. I'm going to be Proxy Thomas.
Well, oh, okay.
So why this time even?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys got all high and mighty about the eye last time.
And I don't know. We're getting a little bit of an echo from someone. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? I think it was from Stuffin.
Stuffin. That sounds dirty.
You hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you all ready to play?
Yes.
Let's play.
Heck yeah.
Jeopnerdy. We're still getting an echo.
The first category is references to things in TAS. You're going to identify an episode from a video clip. Once more unto the breach.
Oh no, a DS9 episode.
Bald or shaved heads. You will be identifying the character. French. And Cinnabon can tell us the last category. All right, sorry, I mean Proxy Thomas.
The Orville season 5 or 3. One of the two.
One of those two. There you go.
Okay, Stuffin, you're first up.
I'll try Orville for 500.
Not surprised. This Krill chancellor narrowly lost his re-election bid to Talea, who promptly executed him.
Oh man, these are deep cut questions. Let's see what the hell is that guy's name.
Proxy Trump.
That is alien names. I think I'm gonna have to pass. I can't remember his name. I was gonna watch this episode today.
Sure.
I'm gonna pass.
Proxy.
Episode though.
Probably won't take Proxy Trump, so I'll have to pass.
His name was Corin.
That was a great episode.
I liked it. Sure.
Or was the lady the Trump proxy? Whatever.
Let's try same category 100.
Her sacrifice was instrumental in securing peace between the K-Line and the Planetary Union.
I'm not going to say it because I know you don't like cursing, so I'm going to pass.
Proxy?
You know I don't watch this show. Pass.
Stuffin.
Who was Charlie?
That's correct.
And someone's still echoing.
That might be me.
I think it's you. Is there anything you can do about that?
Yeah, let me just unplug my microphone and plug it back in, but you might have to put me back up. All right, hold on.
And wait for it. Wait for it. And we're still waiting. There he is.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to unplug my camera and plug it back in. All right, so, but I'll mute myself when I'm not talking.
All right, Proxy Thomas, it's your turn.
We assume that the bald head is going to be Cisco or Ilea for 100. We want the person in the foreground, correct?
The one who's bald.
Are you sure that? All right. We'll take a stab at it and go with who is Captain Cisco.
I was worried there for a moment, but I think you got it.
I heard Janeway.
I was going to say Nick Fury.
I mean, Cinnabon's always muffled. I mean, you can't understand what he's saying. Stuffin', it's your turn.
I'll take the Orville for 400. It's going to be tough. These are tough ones.
This phenomenon could often be seen in red, yellow, green, pink, orange, and white, but blue was extremely rare.
Oh, what are they called? Oh man, I'm gonna stink at my own category. What are the what are they called? No, not Cinnabites. What are the sparkles? They are called. What What is it called? I'm gonna have to pass because I can't think of it. Dude, this sucks.
Germ.
Pass.
Proxy.
It was those firefly things that were flying around, right? But I don't know what they are, so pass.
They were called Illuminites.
Luminites.
Close to Cenobites.
I was thinking Cenobites. There was what was coming to me. Great question, John.
Thank you.
Or you came up with it? Yeah, it's a great question. Yeah.
Terrible question.
I disagree, Brad Wolf. I disagree. Germ, it's your turn.
French for 100.
He took exception to data referring to French as an obscure language.
Who is Jean-Luc Picard?
That is correct.
Proxy.
On Ivy, bald for 200. Oh, who is Admiral Paris?
That's correct.
And Stuffin, it's your turn.
300 on Orville season 3.
Ted Danson portrayed this admiral who delivered the anti-Kalon weapon to the Krill and the Mocklins.
Who's Admiral Perry?
That's correct.
Finally, I get something. He portrayed his uniform.
French for 2.
Eddington identified with this character from a 19th century French melodrama.
Pass.
Proxy.
It was either Valjean or the other guy. Oh no, who is well, screw it. Who is Valjean?
That's it.
Nicely done.
Good
And
question.
it's your turn.
Bald
It's your turn,
300.
Proxy.
Truman Lessig. Uh-oh. 800.
All right. You can bet up to 1,000.
We have to make it a double for 800.
All right, for 800.
Oh, God. A Kabali chick. Who is Ensign Ballard?
Got it.
Stuffin.
I'll take Orville for 200.
Gordon's rant about Bordas usurping the best man speech was mollified by the arrival of this item from the recent past.
What is an egg salad sandwich?
That's it.
Excellent. It's an alternate reality, though, because nobody else recognized it.
Okay. Germ.
Yeah.
French for 300.
Picard was impressed by the adaptability of her program when she accessed the foreign language bank to speak to him in French.
Who is Minuet?
That's correct.
Nicely done, Germ. Thomas, or Proxy Thomas,
All
your
for
turn.
4. Oh no! Why are you using the micro thing? Oh God! What was this stupid name? This was that dumb episode where the Misfits had to go through training with Tuvok. Dang it! Pass.
Stuffin.
Pass.
Germ.
Pass.
His name was
Chell. I hate that guy.
Stuffin, it is your turn.
I'll take once more under the breach from for 500.
This Klingon looked forward to the day when his services as Martok's aide would no longer be required.
Who is Dalrock?
That's right. Nicely done.
Thanks.
Nicely done. And you've taken the lead, Stuffin.
I love that episode.
Germ? Germ?
Looks like you're muted.
I'll do French for 4.
Trelane identified this officer's ancestry as French based on his last name.
Pass.
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 That was Mr. DeSalle.
DeSalle.
Come on, crewman Lessig. Number 500.
Boulder-shaped heads.
Yep. Oh, no. Oh, who is Sarah?
You say that again, please?
Who is Sarah?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, come on. It was close.
Stuffing.
Who is Saren?
Saren. Yeah.
That's right.
Knew it started with an S.
Stuffing, you've got a good lead. Your turn.
I'll take once more under the breach for 400.
Man, I'm out of questions. I know.
Kor is able to hold off a fleet of this many Jeopner ships with a single bird of prey.
I'm going to pass because I don't want to get it wrong.
Germ.
What is 12?
That is incorrect.
That's what I was going to say.
Proxy.
What is 14?
That is incorrect as well.
Damn
it was 10 ships.
I went the wrong way.
You did.
I knew it was 2 away from 12. All right. Who is turn?
Germ. Oh. Germ, it's your turn.
Finish off French.
Mayweather assured Reed that he would like this classic French film, which was scheduled for movie night, since things blow up.
Bless you.
I can't risk it. Pass.
Pass.
Proxy. Stuffing.
Pass. Pass.
Wages of Fear.
I thought for sure one of these French questions was going to be like the guys on the castle. You know, we fought in your general direction.
Maybe on a
Bless you to whoever's sneezing. Proxy, it's your turn.
Man, I don't know any more answers, so we'll just go with breach for 100.
Overhearing a discussion of the Alamo, Worf declares that the only real question is whether one believes in the legend of this historical figure or not.
The great World War II hero, Davy Crockett.
There you go.
That was quite a great teaser. It's like he just comes in and just puts them both down.
Stuffing?
I'll take it for 300. You know which one. I'm not going to do the other one. Breach. Yeah.
Kor and Worf share a toast to absent comrades with this very fine vintage of blood wine.
Is I can't remember what was the one that they liked. I'm gonna have to pass. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pass.
Germ?
I can't remember. Pass.
Man.
Proxy.
I think it's going to be like 23, like 79 or so, 23 on. Oh, wow, Mikey. 20. I'm going to say it's probably 2309, but since it was in the chat, I'll pass.
I think we should give it to him.
No, it was in the chat. It literally gave me the answer, so I'll pass it.
Okay, otherwise we'll count that as a pass. Just a reminder, no correct answers in the chat, please.
I'll be fair.
You can give it to him if you want.
I think you should get the points, but yes, 2309.
I mean, to be fair,
Maybe just give him like as if it wasn't his question. He still got the answer.
It wasn't his question.
Did you give it to me?
No.
Okay. So I will go, because if you did, I would have went with the
Germ's turn. It's Germ's turn.
Breach for 200.
Core tells the story of the Battle of Caleb 4, where this fellow Klingon legend commanded the 2nd Division.
Oh my god, I know
It's
this.
one of the two. Who is Kang?
That's right.
Dang it.
Nice.
Got it right. Proxy.
References to things in TAS. So I'm one. All right, so it could be in normal shows, and there's referencing the episode.
Yeah, just you can answer these questions even if you've never seen TAS.
Okay. So we'll try for 100.
Theoretically.
See what it is.
100.
Identify this film.
And now, we come to the architect of this tragic affair. James Tiberius Kirk.
I love Plumber.
Is it fair you're using one of Bird's live streams as a film? What is the undiscovered country?
That's correct.
That is like the best moment in all of
Can I
Star
ask how that references
Wars. Line delivery.
Yes, because Kirk's middle name is from the animated series.
Okay.
Stuffin.
I'll go with 500.
Identify this episode.
No.
No.
No, I'm not going to spend 2 weeks hiking across Vulcan's Forge in the middle of their summer.
I thought you always wanted to see the forge.
See it, yes. Honeymoon there, no.
What is Change of Heart?
You got it.
Yay!
Ooh. Nicely done, Stuffin.
Thanks.
Germ.
400.
Identify this episode.
I once participated in the Kazwan ritual. I was taken to the desert and left to survive for 10 days.
Sounds fun.
Pass.
Pass.
Wow. No one knew this episode, huh?
Watch the clip, so I think I know what it is. Oh no, I didn't know what it was.
The catwalk.
Indeed.
Is that like
Proxy.
by 7 whatever?
What's that?
Forget it. That was a joke.
300.
Identify this episode.
What did you do on Vulcan before you left?
I taught literature at the Shirkar Academy.
You gave up a great deal to wander the galaxy in a transport.
What's that name? What is it called? It's the Mind Meld episode, I'm pretty sure. Pass.
Stuffin.
What is Stigma?
That is incorrect.
Oh, really?
Germ.
Pass.
I took a guy. I knew it was either Stigma or
Fusion.
Yeah.
It was the Mind Meld one, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They meet the
Stuffin?
sidewalk people.
Yeah, stuff that I'll
Stuffin?
take it for 200.
Identify this episode.
Well, there's not much to tell, really. The battle was over almost before the Federation knew it had begun. I commanded the 1st Division from the Clothos.
Wasn't that a category?
What is Breach?
You got it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, somebody was paying attention.
Indeed.
It's a good episode, by the way. I think if he has any question on that episode in this game ever.
All right. Let's put the link to Cosmo Buzz in the private chat.
I was wondering why you asked that question.
And we'll head on over to Final Jeopardy. Consider how much you would like to bet on this category.
Uhura.
Official Uhura or the new Uhura?
The real one.
There's
Don't
only
know
one
what you mean
Uhura.
by that.
You have to go for it all, Thomas.
All right, let me enter your bet amounts.
What is Swahili? Oh my God!
And let's reveal the clue.
Mr. Adventure described Uhura as a space veteran of this many years, which would line up with Kirk's 5-year mission.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Oh man, I'm just gonna guess 'cause I have to use the bathroom so bad. Okay, my answer's in. Bye.
Okay, then. So it's time for his great release.
And let's see who our winner is. Germ, you had 800 points. Entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response.
25. Not quite, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Sorry.
miscounted.
Sorry about that. How much did you wager? All of it? Taking it back down to 0. Proxy Thomas, you had 1,100 points. Your response?
15. He's also incorrect.
And how much did he wager? Of course, all of it. Taking it back down to 0. And Stuffin' the Turkey. You had the lead at 3,700 points. Your response?
22 years. Close, but not quite. He actually said it was 20 years.
How much did you wager? 50. Taking you down to 3,650 points, but that's still enough. You are the champion.
Yay, Stuffin'.
Oh, boo! What was the answer?
It was
20.
I just kind of added from the original series, like in 60 something to 83 or 84 when the movie happened. I just took a guess. Kind of.
Well, you were close.
Yep, you were close.
Because it's
Good
weird.
game.
What I noticed is that it was a good game. They did it so the years in Star Trek like match up with the years in our century for the most part. You know, like 2266 is 1966. You know what I mean? Like when the episode aired, they kind of did that. Didn't they do that for a while? Like where it would actually line up evenly.
Well, during TOS, yes.
Yeah, during TOS and maybe during TNG. No, not during TNG. But
Whitworth TNG.
During the movies, maybe.
I knew it was a round number. I just didn't remember which one.
Anyway, thanks for the game. I just couldn't figure out those just season 3 questions were really hard. Good questions.
Thank you.
So I saw the Dial of Destiny and I liked it. It was fun. I didn't love it, but I liked it.
I also liked it.
Really? Okay. That's what I was wondering if you liked it or not. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I got in for $6. I actually paid for my friends, and we had a good time. I didn't like everything about it, but overall, I had fun watching it.
It was a decent film.
You know what the weirdest thing about it that I didn't like? The actual prop for the dial was very cheap looking. It looked like it was made out of cardboard. Usually. Yeah.
I didn't get that impression of it, but.
Hey, Mikey. So yeah, I liked it. That was a fun movie. I'm gonna go see Impossible Mission, but I'm in no rush to see it, even though it's like everybody's like, you got to see it on the biggest screen possible. And the problem with the Impossible movies is there's no story. You know, You don't go to those movies for a story. You know, it's like they. Oh, by the way, you have the Luminites behind you, and I couldn't think of what they were called. Like, what are they called? If I hadn't seen it, I just couldn't remember. But you have the Luminites behind you. You should have just written down Luminites behind you. Give us the answer. Just like with the Once More to the Bridge. What episode is this that we just talked about? Yeah. Well, thanks for the game, guys. I hope you guys. Yeah, I guess this summer I want to see Dune, and I'm going to go see Oppenheimer, and
I want to see Oppenheimer.
yeah, I'm going to go see it with my stepdad.
I don't see the appeal to that one.
Well, my stepdad likes history, so, and I like Nolan, so I'm hoping we're going to like it. Although I heard it's 3 hours long, which it might be taxing. The other one,
Dial Destiny is 2.5. So
yeah, it was a pretty long movie. They could have shaved it a little bit. Mikey.
Hey, Mercer. Thank you for defending me and Jade tonight. And gentlemen, John and Jeff, thank you. I appreciate you guys allowing Mercer to help out.
You got some cat pictures behind you, it looks like.
Yeah, those were drawn by my wife, by Suzanne.
She drew those?
She's got a lot of cat pictures.
Oh,
she did
great.
those, yes. Right, yeah, see? Here, I'll move my head.
Yeah, I can see
kind
it.
of see him in
It's
the light.
actually better with your head where it was. But,
oh, right there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's a light like hitting the wall,
Yeah.
you can't see it anymore.
There's a bright light right behind your head.
So, like,
Yes,
if you
there
move
is.
your head, the bright light is worse. But if you have your head where it is, then we can
Okay.
see it.
Right where it is? Can you see it
Yeah,
okay now?
where it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good
Okay.
pictures.
Yeah, my wife drew those. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
She's very talented. Yeah. We got a lot
So
of other
Ervik
ones
has
like that throughout the apartment.
Ervik
So.
Mercer. Ervik has a question. Where's Nermal? And he left.
Yeah, I was wondering where Nermal was too. I thought for sure the cat would attack the. Oh, there he is. I thought Nermal would attack Stuffin.
No,
Worried
she
about
decided to
herself.
sleep in. She's up there in her little tower.
Oh,
She didn't want
okay.
to come down. Yep.
Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, Nermal.
Yeah, she's my baby princess. Yeah. But there she is. I don't want to wait. I don't want to disturb her.
Cats
Really
on the
good
screen.
idea.
They stood around me and meowed at Nermal, so I thought that was cute.
When I started the game, she was scratching on her little chair, so I didn't want to she has like a little scratchy chair, and I didn't want to disturb
very
her,
cute.
so that's why I used Stuffin instead. But I haven't seen Strange New World Season 2 yet. I don't really like the show. What I might do is binge it. I might subscribe for 1 month and binge the entire season. But the show's characters, I don't like Luan. I don't like the Doctor. I don't like number one, Una. What's a dumb name, by the way. And I don't like the crazy lady with the big eyes that flies the ship. Don't like her. And I don't like Uhura. I don't really like the way they treat Spock. So I don't really like any of the characters. It's not Spock. I mean, Spock is not supposed to be a dumb idiot. Spock is supposed to be smart. So, but I'll watch it. I don't hate the show. I just don't like it. Does that make sense? I like it, but I don't
Well, I
like
know what you mean. I haven't been watching this season.
Okay,
I just like the first season so much.
I have, and I wanted to punch my television several times during the last episode. I gave it a -2 for a score.
Really?
Horrible episode.
Was that the one where
Why
they
do you
split
keep
Spock up
bothering?
into two different people or something? I didn't see it.
Because I have to watch it.
It's a genius show. You guys just
you
don't
have the
understand the
same
writing.
sickness
You're
Bert does?
obviously not paying attention to the series. It would be completely clear that it's 100% consistent.
You're just trying to get under our skin, is what you're trying to do now.
You want Spock, Speedy? I was trying to
He's roboting.
Yeah.
Going back to Brad Wolf's question, as far as I know, Dune should come out because the principal photography
What beer do you
probably
like?
already in the
Oh,
can.
it's done. I think a lot of the movies that they have coming out this year are in the can. The only thing they can't do is publicity for them, but they could put out trailers. They could put out, clips. But the movie's
The actors and writers can't publicize it.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of movies
production
that are
house
still going to
can.
come out. There's going to be a bunch of movies. I think for they got so many. Anything that's coming out this year, except for maybe Ghostbusters, is completely in the can. They just can't promote it. We're not.
Well, the
we're not
actors
gonna,
and writers can't.
Yeah, we're just not going to see any promotion for, and it's going to be like movies that are coming out in the next couple of
They can't
years.
promote either.
What was that, Cinnabon?
So aren't the actors on strike now? They can't promote either.
That's what I'm saying. The actors and the writers, they cannot promote.
Oh, I thought
And
you
Mikey,
said
you
that.
are roboting
I
really
wasn't paying
badly.
I was. I was going to re-question
we can't
the
hear a
question
word you're saying, Mikey.
to.
We're going to put you backstage for now, Mikey.
We're only getting like a syllable every couple seconds.
If you want to drop out and come back in, Mikey, your audio might improve. But we're really getting about a word every 20 seconds or so.
Yeah. So anyway, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that they're going to be able to release. Like Barbie's going to come out. Obviously, Oppenheimer is done. They're going to come out with that. They actually showed it already. It was weird because they were showing the film, and the people that were in the movie had to leave during the middle of the movie because they heard about the strike and they were there to promote the movie, and they had to leave during the middle of their own movie. They had to walk out of the theater, but they continued. I think they finished the movie. Like the other people there got to watch it. But a lot of movies are done, so they're going to be able to still show it. Just I think Deadpool 3 is delayed.
Anything
Avengers
currently
42
filming
is
or in the writing process is on hold.
Yeah.
Oh no, guys!
Superman Legacy
31 will be on hold.
Oh darn!
Superman Legacy is
Best news
probably
I've heard
going
all
to
day.
I bet you Dead Reckoning 2 might be pushed.
More than likely.
Oh, at least the Barbie movie's coming out on time. That's all that matters.
I'm looking forward to your review of that, Cinnabon.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's going to be an Emmy Award-winning movie. Haters.
Yeah, I was just asking John. There was a question in the chat about who you thought had a better beard, a human or a dwarf, with the Lord of the Rings.
Well, dwarfs, obviously. By the way, I saw some pictures from the new Snow White movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't even want to go near that.
Regarding Eric's question, though, I can't really answer because I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Good for you.
Did they race swap Snow White? Because that would be kind of awkward.
Actually, they did.
Yeah, don't ask that question, Cinnabon.
Sorry, but
No, I agree with Sonder on that one. I think they should all take a break. And they're spending way too much money on movies, and they're not thinking about it. Completely agree. I'm sick of these. I'm sick of these shared universes.
Yeah, I agree. It's getting a little played out, especially the Marvel stuff is long past played out.
Yeah.
Tired of it. It's pretty much the same movie, just over and over again.
They really need to get their budgets under control.
Yeah, you don't need to
Definitely.
spend $20 million to have an actor work for 3 months and then have a film go over. I don't think a film should need to go over 80 million, and that's a lot of money. I just don't see the purpose in, maybe 100 million, but they're going up to 200-300 million for these movies.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
They
they
are spending outrageous amounts. Yeah.
People want, what I think it is? I think people are, it's not just superheroes. I think people, you look at like Indiana Jones, where there's a lot of green screen and blue screen effects. People really want, after 20 comic book films that were successful, the Marvel stuff, people want more visceral movies. This is just my theory. It's like you have like, with Top Gun Maverick, you had like real jets flying, and with Mission Impossible, you have real stunts where they actually are on location and they're doing things that are incredible. I think people want that. They want to correct from all of this CGI, massive CGI we've been getting and everything. I think they just want actual filmmaking again. I mean, that's my opinion.
That's I think part of it, but more they want to have fun at the movie. That most movies, especially the Marvel ones, they can't end in a happy ending. They have to either have something horrible going on to lead into the second one or introduce a new villain. It always has to lead into something else. You can't just wrap it all up in a nice little happy package, and that's what people want to see. Look at Mario. That all wrapped up nice and well with Bowser in a birdcage. Everyone was happy.
That's what we were saying. I don't really mind CG because obviously Mario was 100% CG.
Right.
That was my favorite movie that I've seen in a while.
People don't want like this politics stuff, whether you're for it or against it. People don't want the politics in their movies, whether it's actual politics or identity politics. They don't want it in the movies. They just want to go to the movies. They don't want an agenda.
The messages.
Oh, but this is Hollywood's stage. This is how they can get their message out.
But that's not what people want, is what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter what the people want.
Yeah, let them push their message
by the
all they
wayside
want.
a
They'll
long
go
time ago,
bankrupt.
Cinnamon.
What?
It's what they want.
Exactly. They want a social engineer from the movie theater.
There's a picture of Normal.
Yeah.
Yep. I took that picture a couple of years ago. Still proud of it.
That is a good picture.
So pretty.
What happened was it was during golden hour, which means it was like 7 in the morning and the sun was coming through. And I saw her sitting there and there was like a glow. So I immediately grabbed the camera. A shot. Golden hour is when they film a lot of movies. Like Titanic was filmed largely during golden hour. The first hour of Titanic, when they're walking around the ship, he would wait till the sun is glowing like that in the morning, and he would film the scenes there, like Terminator 2, when John Connor first actually has a conversation with the Terminator. That was filmed during golden hour, which is like they got like a half an hour of great lighting where the sun is very low in the sky and they can shoot, some great stuff without lighting it. And that's when I got that picture of Normal. Like the scene where John Connor was like checking the bullet holes in the back of the Terminator's jacket. They're on the bike. He's like, get off the bike, let's talk about what's going on. That scene was filmed during Golden Hour. And if you look at it, you can see like a similar glow to the shots.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. You have to get everything ready ahead of time to be able to shoot during that. You have to get all the people there, all the equipment, all the makeup done. And then you have like a half an hour to maybe film a scene to get the lighting just right. It's very hard to do it. But if you know where the sun is going to come up and if you know what you're in for, then they can do it.
That, I think, is overdoing it for especially a film like Terminator.
Well, when you're, sometimes what I think is overdoing it, I was listening to the commentary track on Terminator 3, the one with the girl Terminator, and the scene where she gets pulled over by the police car comes up, it was at night, and they replaced all of the street lamps with different bulbs for the correct color temperature for the scene. That, I think, is going too far because, they didn't have to do that on the original Terminator, and it looked fine. I think shooting during Golden Hour, if you use it during certain scenes, is fine because, you have a chance to actually get really good natural lighting. But I think they went way too far with Terminator 3, having to film, replace all the lights just for, a minute scene, literally 1 minute of the scene where she gets pulled over. And then takes the guy's gun or something like that. But I can understand why James Cameron would want to shoot an important exposition scene with some really good lighting because it makes it a little less dull, to look at it. All the Titanic scenes, like I said, where they're walking around the ship and they're talking about stuff at the beginning, he did a lot of that during Golden Hour, so that way they, it was a little more romantic.
Would have helped if he wrote a little bit better dialogue for that, though.
Yeah, I mean,
you can have all the great shots you want, but if they're speaking garbage, the lighting doesn't mean crap.
Yeah, I don't really love all of Titanic, but I don't hate all of Titanic. I think there's a lot of, it's one of those movies that I really appreciate more than I like. I think it was a little too ambitious. It's trying to be like a Gone with the Wind romance. At the same time, it's a disaster movie. But
I never watched Titanic.
you never watched it? My friend never watched it either.
I put my answer in the private chat. Yeah, I put my private chat answer about my avatar. That was a picture taken by Suzanne of Deja Vu, our youngest cat.
Nice, yeah.
The lighting was perfect that afternoon for that. Yeah, that's Deja Vu. She's the heaviest one.
What's that? Proxy?
Since you obviously hate romance. That's why you didn't like Titanic. That's why you didn't watch Titanic.
Dude, I watched.
It just
I just watched.
interest me.
I watched Avatar, the water Avatar movie. What is it? Way of Water. And the first hour and a half, they could have just cut. They just could have cut the entire first hour and a half. And the last hour was pretty good.
They could have cut the entire damn movie because the first one wasn't that good.
Yeah, there was one called there was one called A Night to Remember, made in the 50s.
Yes, that's the one I was going to mention. I think that's a pretty good movie myself.
Yeah. And there was actually one that came out more recently that was made for TV that actually has a slightly more accurate syncing because when they made the 1997 version, they thought the entire backside went vertical. Now they don't think that it went entirely vertical before going in the water. They think it didn't need to go vertical. But there's all different theories about how it sank.
Well, guys, thank you for the games. I gotta go get some food, so I am going to head out.
Have a good night, Frost.
Quitter. Quitter.
You're a quitter.
So where are the Ghostbusters questions that you were gonna put in?
By proxy. Have a good night. Enjoy your food.
For the Ghostbusters questions, you may need to visit Jeopnerdy in an alternate timeline.
Oh, how do I get there? How do I get into the?
Maybe cross the streams.
I might do it.
I mean, I'm just curious. I just don't know.
John might have to create that alternate time loop somewhere. We'll have to look.
Can we go to an alternate timeline where Paramount did not ruin Star Trek?
I wish.
You know, it's like where Michael Burnham was not the savior on both ends of the freaking timeline. And a timeline where Luke Skywalker is still a hero instead of a drunk.
That is the timeline we live in because all that stuff that Disney made is just fan fiction.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, Mikey, The Abyss is a good movie.
It is.
I have a Blu-ray of that I got. I can't tell you where I got it from, but it's great.
You can't tell us, or you won't tell us?
Both. Secret.
I just wish there was a
Blu-ray.
There's a certain
What'd you
monster
do?
on the internet where you can get pretty much anything.
Yeah, but that's not where I got it.
Did you liberate it from Best Buy or something?
No. It's not officially out on Blu-ray, so I had to use alternate sources. It's one of my favorite
sources.
Movies. Yeah.
And you burned it onto a Blu-ray.
No. It was already sent to me as a Blu-ray. Nice. So.
Somebody burnt it onto a Blu-ray.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I also got these specialized editions on Blu-ray, which is fantastic. If you don't know what the despecialized editions are of Star Wars episodes 5 and 6, I have them burned. I have Blu-rays. They are incredible. I have the original widescreen one last time on VHS, but since I don't use my VHS player, I have to watch the Harmy's despecialized editions. I will never again watch the special editions. And in fact, are you guys looking forward to the Ahsoka TV show?
I'll probably watch it.
I don't care.
Mild interest in it.
Yeah. It looks good. It looks Star Warsy. It's got lightsabers and spaceships and stuff.
I guess I should watch Mandalorian season 3 first.
Yeah, and then I heard you have to watch Rebels too in order to really get Ahsoka.
Forget that. I'll probably never watch Rebels.
There's like 8 episodes of Rebels you may need to watch. That's about all.
Okay, I didn't know
If
that.
Because the first
Honestly,
season she's not even
rather
in,
watch all
and
the
she's
Clone Wars stuff.
only a recurring character in the others.
I watched the first couple episodes. I liked it, but not into cartoons. Like that.
Arabic, who do you mean? Does he even know who the professor is? Who is he?
I think he's trying to get your ID out, Jeff. He's trying to find out who you really are.
It's not too hard to find out.
There was a guy named the Professor, Neil Peart, the drummer, who's called the Professor for years. Yeah, I mean, I heard that you can go in without seeing Rebels, but there are Rebels characters in the show, and there are scenes that are continuing from Rebels. So the more you watch, the more you'll get out of it. But I have not watched much of Rebels, so I probably will just have to hope I get it.
Did you ever see the Mercer? Did you ever see the Clone Wars by Gennady Tartakovsky, that guy that was on
Oh,
Cartoon Network?
the original sketches. Yeah, I saw some of those. I liked it a lot, but I wasn't a big fan of the animation. But I liked the Grievous episode where he gets choked. I like that. I watched the first season or so of the other Clone Wars. In fact, I went to the movies to see the Clone Wars movie, and there was nobody in that screening.
Oh, it was packed for me.
By the way, I heard Die Hard just had its anniversary.
Yeah, I ended up buying. Yeah.
I went to see Die Hard opening night.
Clone Wars movie. I bought the Clone Wars movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but there was just nobody there when I went. So I went to see Die Hard opening night in 1988, and at one point the film broke or something. Like we missed like 20 seconds of the movie, and the theater almost rioted because we were all into this movie. Like it was nothing like there's nothing else like it. And this lady comes out working for the theater. She comes out. She's like, it's only a few seconds of the movie, but it was like the second where he takes the fire hose and is trying to jump down off the top of the building. So like the next thing we saw was like him like in the building, and we're just like, what the heck just happened? So it's like that's the worst possible moment for that film to have a problem. I love that movie though. Die Hard, great movie.
Pretty great.
Not a Christmas movie.
It is not. Wait, it is. It is.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is not a Christmas movie.
Full of cheer, goodwill to men.
It
All
came
the
out the same
essentials for
day
Christmas.
that Midnight Run came out, and I like that one too.
That's right, Ervik.
Oh, Hunt for Red October was a good movie.
Now that's a good movie. Yeah, I agree with you there. Good movie.
They that could have been a Star Trek episode without changing very much. If you think about it, the
they kind of did that in Star Trek already.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like if you watch it and you think of it as a Star Trek episode, it almost works better.
Well, what do you think he copied?
Yeah. You think that Clancy copied Star Trek when he wrote it?
That and pretty much every other submarine movie or novel or any other piece of media you could get his hands on.
Yeah.
You know, Ervik, I am surprised by the number of people that don't realize their library card does expire. And who'd we lose?
Mikey, maybe.
Mikey.
Yeah.
We get so many people who come in and, oh, I didn't know the cards expired.
I still have overdue library books that I never returned.
What?
Will they come after me after 20 years?
It depends on the library.
Oh, great. I don't want to go to jail for forgetting to return Dark Lord of the Sith book that I forgot about.
How could you not return your library materials?
Because I spilled something on it.
Well, pay for it. I tell you.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Well, not automatically, Ervik.
Thank you for welcoming me back. As I was trying to say before everything went down again, bad StreamYard, bad. Yeah, we had a lightning storm, and my ex, or before she became my ex, and we were watching The Hunt for Red October. And then all of a sudden we hear this big crackling above us because the storm was right above the theater. The next thing we know, everything went down.
That happened to me last year. That happened to me last year. I went to watch went to watch Star Trek: The Motion Picture at the
Oh,
theater.
Oh God!
And just as they
my God.
were coming up to the V'ger cloud, everything went down.
Don't they have generators to prevent that from happening?
Oh my God! I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I went
What's
2
that
nights
movie?
later and watched it.
I heard
They recompensated you. I hope.
Yeah, they gave us free passes.
I heard the new Oppenheimer
nice,
movie
nice.
doesn't use any CGI.
That's refreshing.
Yeah.
Is that a rumor or true? Or true?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what they're saying is true. No one was
Oh,
talking
wow.
about it. He didn't use any CGI to make the movie. No CGI shots.
I really wouldn't think there'd be many CGI shots unless they
Well, what do
I
you
did
think
showed the
hear
bomb.
there's a scene where you find out how his mind works. You visualize the process.
No, Cinnabon, it's because V'ger is so powerful, it wiped out the theater projector.
That must be it.
I want to see the Orville in the theater. Those shots in season 3 were awesome.
Yeah, they had some really gorgeous shots in season 3.
Yeah, right? You know, the double helix. I like that scene where Gordon has to do the double helix maneuver that he just made up. That was great. I just made it up. I mean, you get the Orville can do barrel roll like so much easier than the Emperor could.
Mikey?
Yeah. No, I was just saying. I like the choice of Cillian Murphy being Oppenheimer. I like that choice.
Good actor. I wanted him to come back in Tron. I hope he comes back for the next Tron movie because he was in the second one.
Yeah, he's very good.
He was in the second movie, and I wanted to see him come back.
I don't know, that second movie wasn't very good.
I liked it. It wasn't great, but I liked it. I kind of have a soft spot for it, mainly because of
I like Tron
Olivia
Legacy.
Wilde. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mainly like Olivia
Yeah,
Wilde.
I like Tron Legacy. I like both Trons. They're out movies actually.
Yeah, the original was a classic. The second one was a money grab, made to look like a classic.
I never
There are
saw
good
that
things
one.
about it.
But Jeff Bridges obviously didn't care, and Olivia Wilde is... Well, Olivia Wilde would be more suited to something a little
grab
more
her,
her
right.
acting skill level, something sort of along the lines of porn. That's her ability level.
I heard she did a
Acting
great job
as
directing.
acting, she can't do it.
I heard she did a great job directing. I heard she's a really good director. It was a good movie, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it was great, but I like the way it felt. Sometimes I like
Honestly-
a movie just because of the feel.
Honestly, I didn't see the second film.
That's a great Hitchhiker's Guide reference there, Vic. We own the movie.
So, do you think we're ever going to get another
And
Star
thanks
Wars
for all the
film, or are they just going to go on Disney Plus?
It's going to be a while.
Well, let's get the strikes over with first.
No, let's drag this out. Drag this out a year and let these companies really feel the pain. You get a better quality actor, better quality writer, and a little bit nicer of a studio if they all suffer.
I'm just saying, you have to get those strikes settled before you get anything.
Right.
If
I don't know
too
who.
quickly,
I mean,
they're not
I
gonna
haven't
learn
read the
anything.
contract, so I don't know who I'm even rooting for.
Well, as
I mean,
much
maybe
as money as Lucasfilm
Bring
Sorry,
your
go ahead.
towel.
No, go ahead, John.
Say, well, as much money as Lucasfilm is going to lose on Indiana Jones, I don't see them coming out with a Star Wars movie anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They spent
agree.
a lot of money on that film.
Well, we've been talking about the studios and so forth, but we haven't really talked about theater owners and the employees in the theaters. They're going to suffer the most too because they're trying to, bring a finished product to audiences, and audiences just don't care anymore. I've seen
There's no
empty
quality to
theaters
care
every
about.
time that my wife and I go to see a film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all like a chain.
But I
and
worry about
once it
people that
goes-
lose jobs, Germ.
Well, the problem is like AMC decided, to say that they're doing a couple of years ago. They're like, we're doing great, and yet they lost hundreds of jobs, thousands of jobs. But the chairman of AMC gave himself a bonus. It's ridiculous.
Mm. Well, it's kind of the same situation here in Toronto. The Cineplex Odeon Cinemas company, the boss of the Odeon basically gave him and his executives a bit of a raise, but then he lowered the salary of the employees that work for him in the different theaters. So they're all suffering too. I'm surprised they haven't even gone on strike, which they should because they're getting underpaid for what they do.
I'm getting underpaid for what I do.
Yeah.
Well, with inflation,
Yes, you
everyone's
do.
getting underpaid.
Yours is one of the most underpaid jobs in history.
But
No,
still,
it's
I'd
not. I
rather
didn't mean
work
to laugh, Professor.
away
Your
from
job
a
is one of the
union.
most underpaid. Yeah. So.
Especially on the lower income stuff like the theater worker, you will get screwed over by being in a union more often than not. Because I've been at businesses that have unions in the lower income. It is horrible for everyone involved. I'd just stay as far away from them as possible.
Well, you're okay when it comes to medical, Germ. It's just the other perks which really don't exist. Yeah, and you're undertreated, I think. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's service.
Arabic. Yeah. I was proud to say I always gave great service, even as a union employee. I've been in the situation where I was union and non-union. Hello, Jay.
Welcome back, Jay.
I personally have never seen a union.
What was that, Jay?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I bought a new charger thing. Didn't come with a new box. The thing that plugs into the electricity, so I had to use the old one. I think that's the thing that's going out. I told him I needed a new charger with the wire. Stupid Walmart people. Well, this wire keeps coming out of the hole of the battery end. I gotta keep it laid down to where it'll charge.
That could be debris in the phone itself and the port that the plug plugs into.
What do you mean
Cable
debris?
plugs in.
Which
Like
end does it keep coming out of? Does it come out of the phone or does it come out of the box?
Now, are you gonna do it? Well, it's staying in. It may have been some dust in the battery thing, but I'm gonna lay it down just in case. Man,
Yeah,
that
if
was a
it's
tough time at
coming out
Walmart.
of the Jay.
Yeah,
if
it's coming out of the phone.
Okay, that could be debris in the port where the cable plugs into the phone, like dirt and dust and gunk.
Okay.
I had that problem with my iPhone a few years back.
Okay. Well, I blew into it to see if anything came out. Something blew in my eye, so it might have been
Okay.
dust. So who won?
Mercer won the last game.
Ah, did you have a Orville question?
Yeah, there was Orville season 3, but I actually didn't do well because some of those episodes are hard. Like, like
I'm sorry for laughing.
No, those episodes they're long episodes. There's a lot to remember in those episodes. Like
All this time you've been wanting Orville, and now you're having trouble with Orville.
Because I'm 50 years old. I'm getting old, right? But
I'm
also
54 and I'm dead.
Yeah. Well, the point is, I couldn't remember what the heck
I'm
Illuminati was called.
953.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. I'm playing along, but I'm getting old.
No, you did good. Come on, admit it. You did good. If you won, you did
I
good.
did all right. Thank you.
Now, what is this thing about the theaters? Did we kick Mikey off, or did I kick Mikey off?
No, I think he got kicked off himself. Aravic, I am also thankful for that.
What about these theater owners or something? Y'all were talking about?
I think Mikey was saying that he's surprised they weren't unionizing and striking up where he is.
Well, right now, the way ticket sales are, theaters may be like the way of the drive-in theater. Because everybody wants to do streaming, but they're tired of all the streaming, all the streamings that they have afforded to them. But I don't know. A lot of people don't want to stream. Some do. And some are tired of the internet, the regular television networks. So mostly they watch DVDs or go on the internet.
Yeah, but if you get some people don't go there to see the new movie. They'll go to see a old movie to get something like Predator, RoboCop.
Yeah.
And they go for the event. They're going there to have an experience, to have a good time.
I'm hoping Interstellar is going to be at the theater next year for the 10th anniversary. I love that film.
Already 10 years old, really? Wow, I'm feeling old.
Next year.
And I remember going out to drive to that movie. I love that movie, although it doesn't make any sense to me. But I love the cornfield chase at the beginning. That was great. The problem I have with that movie, what's that?
Go ahead. The more you watch it, the more you get.
Well, no, here's my problem. I don't mind like the hi-fi, sci-fi stuff at the end. Like whether I understand it or not, I don't mind that. What I do mind is like some aspects of the actual mission. Like for example, they use like a Saturn rocket to escape the Earth's gravity. They have the whole separating rockets and they use that. But when they get to planets orbiting a black hole, like literally black hole planets, like orbits with the gravity's got to be a lot better. There they use these stinky runabouts like the Rio Grande Eagle ships to. Okay, so that's one problem. The second problem is like they can tell from orbit, hey, that planet is all water. There's no place we could pitch a tent on that planet. Why do we not go down there? Because we'll save ourselves a ton of time. Okay, let's move on to the next planet. That planet is all glacier. We can't pitch a tent there either. Let's not go down there. They could save themselves a lot of time just by looking from orbit and saying, these planets are probably not where we're going to be settling. So that was my problem with the movie. I don't mind the big stuff at the end. That was great. I loved the movie, the way it looked, the way it sounded, the way it felt. I just didn't like the mission itself. It's like, you can tell that the planet is uninhabitable. You don't need to go down there because time is the most precious thing they had. You don't need to go down there and waste all that time to see that you can't pitch a tent on a planet with all the water.
Is there air? You don't know.
But
I love that.
If the entire planet is covered with 2 feet of water, you can't even pitch a tent there and establish a colony. There's no way to do it. You know? And then when they go to Miller's planet, I forget the names of the planet. When they go to Miller's planet, it's entirely glacier. You can't even take a stake and drive it into the ground, let alone make a settlement. So, but I love the movie.
settlement was made before they even got there.
Well, I don't know. No, the one planet that she went to at the end, yeah, that was cool. But I like the movie. Don't get me wrong. I just like to pick it apart. See, if I didn't care about the movie, I wouldn't even care about talking about it. I love it.
I will admit there are problems with the film, but I love the film.
Oh, I loved it too. Don't get me wrong. I love, turning all the lights off in my house and watching the Blu-ray because they actually do the widescreen IMAX shots on the TV during space flights, and I just love watching it. And I love I love how much time it takes just to get to Saturn. Like it makes it feel like you've been traveling for a long time.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I love the movie. We probably agree completely on all the good things about the movie. My problem is these little runabout ships, they don't make any sense. But it's just a nitpick more than anything.
Well, the black hole
probably.
thing,
Go ahead, Jay.
No, go ahead.
No, I insist.
The black hole thing about movies and especially Star Trek is, how do we know what is on the other end of a black hole? How do we know there's even another end of the black hole? It's just
they didn't go through a black hole though.
Cleaner in deep space, and the gravitational pull would tear a planet apart. It's not going to tear a planet apart and then reassemble on the other side.
It's all just guesswork.
They don't know what happens beyond the event horizon. They don't know because we can't see into it.
Well, we know that it destroys planets going through, or stars going through a black hole. It's a humongous gravity thing, and gravity will tear stuff apart.
Well, the other issue with that, Jay, is when you get a black hole the size of Gargantua in the film, this is a tremendously huge black hole. You can actually get beyond the event horizon inside and live for quite a while before it kills you.
Huh.
And that's because of its size. You have to travel very deep inside this really huge object before you get to the point where the gravity would crush you.
Well,
if it's a small black hole, a stellar-sized black hole, yeah, it'll kill you before you even get to the event horizon. You'll be well beyond the event horizon on the outside before it will kill you. But a huge one, like the one at the center of our galaxy, you actually have to be inside the event horizon.
Okay. Do you know the channel PBS Space Time?
Yeah. Love that. Love that YouTube channel.
I'm going to ask that dude if he thinks that a planet would be crushed by a black hole and see what he thinks, because he's a professor.
Definitely inside. Definitely inside. It will.
Well, I meant while it's being sucked, getting near the black hole and stuff.
It's not sucked in.
Well, it's a black hole. If you all things in,
it doesn't suck. Okay, you put a black hole. You replace our sun with a black hole with the same amount of mass as our sun, and the Earth will orbit it just fine. Mercury will orbit just fine.
Huh.
There's nothing magical about it. It's just a gravity source. You have to get a certain distance away from it before you really feel the effects of the gravity well. And it's the differential of the gravity. If you get really close to the black hole center, the amount of gravity changes so fast that it will rip you apart. So if you get really close, the gravity at your head, if you're going, let's say you're going head first into it, will be so much greater than the gravity at your feet, which is pointed away from it, that it will rip you apart. But you have to get really close.
Well, in Stargate SG-1, they were really scared that there was a black hole, and they were trying to ring in to Earth, and they couldn't. And they were...
Well, that's sci-fi.
Yeah, it's all sci-fi because all this is theoretical physics because they have no practical way to test any of it.
All right. I don't know what they're going to do with they got to have better writers. They got to stop the talking about the movies, Hollywood movies. They've got to get rid of this woke ideology and all their agenda, and get better writers, or they're not going to have good box office sales. And it's also the economy too, I grant you, but if you don't have a good movie, they're not going to come see it. And they're tired of all the stuff being shoved down our throats. Don't you think, John?
I think he makes some good points.
What does that say? Stuffing the turkey?
That's what it says.
Yep, that's it.
Stuffing the turkey. I didn't know if John was
I was
going
talking.
to.
I didn't realize that's what stuffing the turkey. I made him a Build-A-Bear. My friend who has schizophrenia. I haven't seen her in years, but she bought it for me, so it's a sentimental gift. Stuffing the
I didn't
turkey.
know if John. I knew John didn't recognize the name when I wrote down hopeless.
Now, what were you going to say, Jeff, about Interstellar earlier when you were talking about what I said?
Well, I think they built the ship that they were going down to the planets in orbit.
That's true, Arabic.
What do you mean?
And they were waiting for their pilot to get to the ship. Cooper.
What is this?
Cooper
What
was
is
the
this
pilot.
on?
I know that. But I don't think they'd be able to escape the gravity of a planet orbiting the black hole. If we needed Saturn rockets to escape our gravity, and we have, a regular star,
it's mid 21st century science, so maybe they can.
Yeah.
What's this
The other thing, real quick, I just got to make one more point. What never made sense to me, and I love the movie, is they're in an office talking about what's left of NASA, and they open the door, this big door, and then the rockets are right there. So as soon as the rocket takes off, that office is going to be destroyed. That was a little weird to me. I'm just like,
I don't think they took off right from the office.
But you know what I'm saying? The rocket is right outside the office. Like they open the door, there's the rockets. And I don't think they moved the rockets to launch them. They launched them right from inside that base. And so
I didn't get that impression.
Yeah, just you know what I'm talking about, where they're having their discussion about the wormhole.
Yeah.
That conference room would be destroyed. Now, one thing I did miss was from the trailer where they showed Murph and somebody else. I think it was Lithgow's character watching the rocket take off from a distance. They could see it from their house. I wish that shot was in the movie.
I don't remember that from the trailer.
Yeah, that's in one of the second trailer, I believe. I'll find the shot. I'll find the picture for you. The other thing I noticed is that Lithgow was in 2010, the movie, and there was a scene where he's talking about hot dogs, and, baseball, right? And I think they gave him a line in Interstellar where he's talking about popcorn at a baseball game. That's like sacrilege. I think that was a little nod to
Probably was.
yeah, but I'm gonna find that shot.
I love Lithgow. He's a great actor.
Oh, he's fantastic. So while you guys are talking, I'm gonna find that shot of the launching.
What is this Interstellar on? What channel or what streaming service?
It's a movie. It's a movie from 2014.
What's it on? Paramount or something?
I don't know where it's available. I own it on disc.
Okay, if you look at this trailer, I marked the time. I put it in the private chat at the end of the trailer. And I think it starts, and I even marked the time at 1:30 or 1:28. You can see, go to 1:26, and then you'll see the shot.
According
movie.
According to Google, it is on Paramount Plus. It's also on Amazon Prime.
I don't have Amazon. I wish I had money to do Amazon.
Although this is not saying it's on. Well, hang on. Yeah, apparently it is on Paramount Plus.
Anyway, you can see the shot I was talking about 1:27 in that trailer I dropped.
Thank you, Mercer. I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, there it is. Interstellar.
Yeah, it is on Paramount Plus. I looked it up.
All right, I put it on my list so I can watch it tomorrow.
It's a long film. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it's and
it's got Matthew McConaughey in it.
Yeah,
it does. You'll either love it or you'll not like it. I don't think there's really
everything that is got Matthew McConaughey in it.
Yeah,
it's an either or pretty much. I don't think I've heard anyone say it's okay.
Well, like I said,
you love it or you don't.
Like I said, I love the film mainly for the way it feels. But like I said, I have my issues with it. But if you look, there's a shot where they cut out that where she's watching the ship launch, the rocket launch.
If any of you like watching people react to movies and stuff, I wholeheartedly recommend Just Some Reactions. It's just SUMM Reactions. This husband and wife team are funny as heck.
What's the timestamp? What's the timestamp
About
on that?
About 1:26 or 7.
Okay.
Like 1:26 is the previous shot. 1:27. About 1:28 is when they get to the last shot.
Yeah, I see it right there. Yep.
Yeah, they were watching, and they were close enough to see it from that far away. They weren't like really close, but they were within driving distance of NASA, so they could see the
launch of the rocket. Yeah.
I
don't remember this trailer.
Yeah, it was a teaser trailer that basically had no real footage from the movie. It was kind of just like a teaser.
Gotcha.
It was just kind of like they sometimes do that. They call that an announcement trailer, where they're just literally announcing that the movie is a thing. And they sometimes have no footage from the movie except for like 1 or 2 shots. And then this is mainly about the history of astronautics and stuff like that, with like 2 shots from the movie in it.
Every time I watch the film, I pick up something new.
Oh yeah,
it's just so layered, so well written.
Well, with the surround sound, I love the absence of sound. With the absence of sound, and then when something happens, and I love the sound of the windstorms. And my favorite is when they're taking off. This is not a spoiler, but when they're taking off, and you hear the robot, the TARS, talking over the loudspeaker, making a joke, and you can barely hear it because you wouldn't be able to hear it, but it's hilarious. I saw somebody cosplay as TARS, and it was amazing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, somebody cosplayed. I'll show you the cosplay video. Hold on.
That would be absolutely fantastic.
You said every time you watch the movie, you get something, you see something new. Every time I hear someone say that reminds me of the Bible. Every time I read the Bible, I get something new out of it every year.
There's the video on they show you how he built the TARS thing. But if you skip to toward the end, you can actually, about 146, you can see TARS in action.
I gotta watch this movie. Y'all
oh, that's great.
I wanna watch it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it a horror movie?
Really, real cool design. I think it's a PG-13.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Did y'all see the 1990 something? It's a movie.
Somebody hugging it.
Mission to Mars. Have y'all seen Mission to Mars?
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's a good movie. It makes you think. It makes you think.
It's built a little bit on popular conspiracies at the time, so it was sort of a joke.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Thank you, Mercer.
You're welcome. Again, I'm a huge fan of the movie. I was picking it apart just because I've always wanted to talk about the movie, and nobody wants to talk about it. So I have my issues, like the office being where it is, the conference room. I have like little issues that gnaw at me, but I love the movie.
You could say that about Star Trek First Contact. I mean, the rocket launch should have just blew away all the people.
By the way, that shot of the Phoenix launching is great. That shot is so good, where the camera pans up as it's launching. That's such a killer shot.
It was.
But I love the movie. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's just.
I know, and I'll pick apart things too.
Yeah. I just have to talk about
movies I like, shows I like. There are definite issues with the film, no doubt.
Glad to be another
but there's
fan.
so many great things about it too.
I love the how used, like the sets. I want to talk about the sets when they're on the Endurance, and you see like their hibernation chambers, and you see the way the sets look. It feels so real. It feels like you're there. It just there's something so lived in and used, and it's definitely done with 2001 being an inspiration. By the way, Nolan remastered 2001 for the 50th anniversary, and I really wanted to see it, but I didn't get a chance. But I love what he did with the sets on the Endurance. I want to watch it.
Oh. It was designed to look like a clock.
Yeah. I can see
Professor?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a question. I don't mean to change subject or nothing. We can get back to
That's okay.
Interstellar. But I wanted to know, Mikey said that Question of Trek was going to be a different time tomorrow. I forgot what time.
10 a.m. Central.
Okay. All right. I got to set my clock.
We did that because it seemed like every other week Conti had to work the next morning really early and couldn't do the show.
I understand.
So I would have preferred.
It's his work.
I would have preferred.
Her work.
I think Conti's going by he now.
Oh, okay.
So,
he.
I would normally be able to go at that time to watch it, but I'm actually meeting somebody for church tomorrow, and it's about an hour from my house. I don't really go to church normally, but they're doing like a theme that he wants me to see tomorrow. So
if it would stop raining, I could go to church. I can't get out when it's raining. It was wet on the ground when I went to Walmart, but thank goodness it wasn't raining. But I nearly slipped and fell going in Walmart. I had to ask a customer to help me walk in.
Yeah.
I would have preferred to have started an hour or two later, maybe even an hour and a half. But that's the time that Conti wanted to do it. So,
Probably the only time you can do it.
well, they're
his
sitting
job
down
and
for
everything.
dinner. They're sitting down to dinner about 2 hours after the time we're going to start. So that was out. He couldn't do it then.
Yeah. I'll be glad to do it anytime y'all want to do it. I love the game, whether watching or playing. I like to play, but it's my internet. It takes forever to. I was surprised I got in the second game tonight. I would have done the third round, but I only had like 20-something% on my battery, and when I got home, I had 10%.
Yeah. Did you like Tenet, Professor?
David Tennant?
Tenet, the movie that Nolan did after Interstellar.
I have not seen that. I wanted to go to the theater to see it, and I just didn't get there. It was, in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
Oh, okay. Just wondering if you'd seen it. I won't give anything away.
Nolan is.
It's one of those mind-bendy type movies that I wanted to see, and I just didn't get to see it.
And he loves stuff with time. Did you notice? Here's a fact about Interstellar. When they're on the water planet, the music is beating at like once every 1.25 seconds. There's like a sound.
Yep.
And that's how much a day, how like each one of those sounds is another day going by on Earth.
Right. Yeah.
Very clever.
Is Nolan the one that did the Batman movie?
Yeah, he did The Dark Knight and Batman Begins, that trilogy. Not the new Batman, but the other Batman trilogy.
Yeah. I like the Ben Affleck movies, Batman movies, than what's his name?
No.
Bale.
All right.
Yeah, that's the Nolan trilogy, the Bale ones.
Yeah.
I would think Christian Bale and Nolan were a good combination.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I just liked Ben Affleck's better, but it looks like it's going to be possibly George Clooney coming back to do Batman.
That's not very likely at this point, since the Flash basically sank.
With the Flash ending, it may be.
Considering how poorly that movie did, I would assume they're going to abandon any plans they had for that.
Well, with the Superman movie that they're fixing to do, and the way they got it set up, I don't think it's going to do good either.
Most likely not. I know they had plans for. They were saying they wanted to base a timeline off of the Superman Legacy and do Elseworld movies, but the situation they're in now, that I would doubt heavily that they could actually afford to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to choose one or the other.
They're going to have to. I'm thinking that it's going to be close to the end of these amazing big budget movies. I mean, like hundreds of millions of dollar movies is fixing to end because they're not making profits.
Yeah, what makes superhero movies work is if they're special. Like Infinity War and Endgame were the culmination of 20 movies. So they made a ton of money because people wanted to find out how they ended. If you don't make them special, you're not going to make money back. You're
right.
Obviously they were going to have a hard time after Endgame kind of rebuilding a new story. But the movies just haven't been very good, except for the one with Spider-Man, because it was special enough because they brought back the other two Spider-Men, from the other trilogies or movies or whatever.
They had to have a gimmick to keep
Yeah,
going.
they have to be special, whether it's a
And,
gimmick or something truly special.
They're out of mainline characters too, because even in the first run up to Infinity War, there's a huge drop off when it comes to stuff like Ant-Man, because Ant-Man just isn't special to anybody.
No.
Yeah.
He's not a good superhero. Arabic, DC does better on their animated, DVD movies than they do in the live action because Justice League didn't do good. But if they had gave it a shot, it would have been as good as Marvel. But it was because it was the start of people getting tired of nothing but superhero movies, and that's why Justice League didn't do good.
Oh, it just wasn't a quality movie.
I was just going to say that people are tired of superhero movies.
Yeah, but I love Justice League.
They're tired of poor quality superhero movies.
That too.
I love.
Yeah, you have a good point.
I loved.
Sure.
I loved Zack Snyder's 4 hour. It was 4 hours, yes, but I loved it because it had Darkseid more than what's his name's Justice League.
Steppenwolf.
Yeah, they should. I wish they could have done a second Justice League because it was going to be a full Darkseid movie. Yes,
that would have been
DC
good.
animated movies are good. I wish they'd have the new Justice. I think it's superhero something DC movie with Supergirl and some other heroes. All I see is on Blu-ray. I wish they had it on DVD so I could own it.
Most things are on DVD that are on Blu-ray. Most things.
Well,
yeah.
All
if
Walmart
not right
has
away,
it
within like
Blu-ray.
3 months.
And Mikey, we appreciate that very much.
What movie are you talking that you're looking for, Jay?
It's a new superhero DC movie. I can't remember what it's called. It's Walmart's only got the Blu-ray.
It's
I'm waiting
animated?
for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that War or something? War Planet?
No, it's called Super something. I can't remember the name of it. I just saw it tonight at the Walmart. It's got Supergirl and some others.
What's it? Legion of Superheroes?
Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it for you on DVD.
Because if they have it on DVD on Amazon, I'm going to get it next month.
Do they have it on DVD on Amazon? Let's see.
I'm going to look tonight and see.
Is it a TV series or a movie?
No, it's a one movie thing.
Yeah, they do. They do have it on DVD on Amazon.
Okay, I'm going to get it.
Or you could buy it on Prime Video for $8.
Now, if they have it on, I'm going to check tonight if they have it on YouTube. And if it's on YouTube, I'm going to rent it.
Wait a minute. That's a Region 2 disc.
No, they have it on Amazon for $8.
Region 2 discs Sony. Yeah, they don't play in the US and US players.
Dang it.
Hang on.
Like I said, they have it on Amazon. You could stream it for $8.
Yeah, you can buy it or rent it on Prime.
Or you can stream it on YouTube for, let me see how
Legion of
much.
Superheroes 2023 buy or rent. I'm gonna rent it probably tomorrow or next month and watch it because I want to watch it.
You could rent it and record it.
Yeah.
I think they're doing that because Blu-ray players are so cheap anymore.
Yeah.
They're
Not
just
that
not.
cheap. They're like $80 at Walmart.
Oh, you can get them cheap. You can get them cheaper than that.
Yeah, you can get them like 20, 25 bucks.
Not where I've been looking. I want to find out what it used to be on HBO Max, but now HBO Max is done for. And I wanted to watch the DC animated show and the what's it called, Titans, but I don't know if it's still on HBO or it's on Discovery or Max or what. I'm gonna have to search.
What, Titan? I believe Titans is
Titan
on Max.
And the all the DC animated stuff.
Oh yeah, Max has most of the DC animated stuff going back to Batman the animated series. I think they got most of the live actions as well.
Okay, I got to get Max then because I missed my DC stuff. I wish they
You can get it on eBay for $14. You can get the
Mikey,
DVD on eBay.
Mikey,
wish
all
they
Blu-ray
hadn't.
players play DVDs. All Blu-rays play DVD discs.
I wish they hadn't canceled Justice League Unlimited. That was my favorite DC animated show.
Yeah, they had a good run though.
Oh,
Between
good.
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, that was a very solid run.
Yes.
Good way to wrap up over a decade.
I didn't like what they did with Lex Luthor at the end.
I just want more Orville.
I do too.
I'll second that.
Me too. Super Friends, yes.
A little bit
God,
better.
I love the Super Friends.
More controlled Orville.
Season 3 was pitch perfect.
Yeah,
They
my
needed
friend
an
who
editor.
didn't want to watch it told
Much
me
better. Need much better editing.
my friend's son who didn't want to watch Orville, he eventually
Yeah.
got through it, and then when he watched season 3, he came back and he said 10 out of 10. He's just like, it was great.
I'll respectfully disagree with you, Jerm. I thought season 3 was just very, very well done.
They needed to get them to a more uniform, more concise matter. Most of the episodes tended to ramble on for me.
I loved it.
They gave them just a little bit too much freedom when making those.
I loved it. That's just me, though.
Dang it.
Aravic, Blu-ray players by design play DVDs, discs.
Get over here, you stupid.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
Blu-ray player will play DVDs.
With the PS4 and like the Xbox, that's a app issue. Because apps they have for the game players mess up on the readers sometimes.
My PS4 will play DVDs.
Yeah, but the
Like everyone.
You used to
they
have
have DVD and Blu-ray apps separately. That the machine, the app itself has trouble reading it if it's not the right app for the disc.
Guys, I'm gonna have to leave. My battery is just, I don't know why this thing is not charging. I'm down to 8%.
Yeah, I might get going soon too because it's
I'll see you
midnight.
later.
I want to
you
get
probably
up.
you probably have a good night, Jay.
Nice, Jay. I was planning to start wrapping up here soon in any case.
Well, thanks for inviting me in.
Well, we appreciate you playing.
There's.
Oh.
Thanks for
Mr.
inviting me in.
President.
Hey, Mr. President.
Sorry for only popping in when you're wrapping up.
It's okay. You
I
were
just
busy.
thought-
You had important things to do.
I did.
Important presidential matters.
Yes, indeed. Important matters of state to attend to. I've just finished the oh, there's an echo. Sorry about that. I've just finished the reading the dry document I had to read, so I thought I'd pop in and see if any of you are still here, but it looks like most of you have departed, but good to see people that are still here. So, hi, John and Jeff and Resort. Hey, Vic, thank you.
Mikey, I never claimed that your player would play 4K movies. You need a specific 4K Blu-ray player to play 4K Blu-ray discs.
Interesting background you've got there, John.
Oh, thank you.
Illuminate. A question that bugged me. It's going to plague me for the rest of the night. Yeah. I got to get going, but I wanted to say goodbye before I left. How you doing, Mr. President? This is Stuffit. This is my turkey.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yep. I stuffed it myself.
I'm doing well, thank you, Musa. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I stuffed him myself like many years ago.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
And hello, Mikey. How you doing?
Well, I guess I'm gonna head out. I gotta get up for church. Believe it or not.
Well, we appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks
a lot, guys.
You and your turkey.
Thank you. Hey, real quick before you go, John.
Yes.
I mean Jeff or whoever. Even though it's not a Christopher Nolan movie, one movie that I love watching that's 3 hours long. I keep mentioning it, but nobody ever watches it. Is Cloud Atlas. That is a movie I could just get lost in, but it's such a strange movie. Have you seen it, Jeff?
I've not seen it.
Oh, yeah. It's 3 hours long. It's one of those really long, really well edited movies, but it's very strange. It's
What's it called again, Musa?
Cloud Atlas. It's got Tom Hanks in it.
Okay.
And it's science fiction, but it's actually 6 different genres of 6 different stories, each in a different time period, and they tell all the stories at the same time.
Oh wow! Sounds like a movie you have to really have a good night's sleep before watching it to be able to absorb it all.
Yeah, it's difficult to follow at first, and then about like 45 minutes in, or something, or about like 50 minutes in, something will click, and you'll be like, "Oh, I kind of see what they're doing." But it takes a little while to get to that point.
Okay. I don't know whether I'll invest that kind of time in it or not, but I'll think it over.
Yeah. But we were talking about Interstellar earlier, which is a very long movie. It's very very meditative kind of movie.
I liked Interstellar.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it's a thinking movie.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason I like it.
Yeah, and that's why I like Cloud Atlas as well, because it's how the different genres of movies, whether they're comedies or science fiction or historical, they all share similar patterns, and that's what it's kind of about.
Cool.
Very good.
Just before you go, Mister, I have to ask: do you have any trouble ensuring that Normal doesn't try to eat Mr. Turkey?
Doesn't what? She doesn't what?
So she doesn't try to eat Mr. Turkey. I can imagine.
Oh yeah, no, she might if she was here, but she's in bed.
I can imagine. I can imagine the average cat going, "Turkey, yum yum."
She's been there for the last couple hours, so she's pretty happy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's been there for a while.
Anyway, I think John and Jeff were just trying to finish up, so I guess we better leave them to it. But,
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to pop in and say hello at the last second.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too. Thanks
Thank
to
you,
everyone.
Mercer.
who joined us both on the panel or in the chat. We should
Have a
be
good one.
back. Matt Mercer. We should be back at our usual time next Saturday. And anybody who hasn't heard, Question of Trek is now at 11 a.m. Eastern on Sunday.
Any idea
10 a.m.
what time?
Central.
Any
Sorry.
idea what the time is in New Zealand?
You're probably in bed.
Okay. Yeah.
It would be 4 a.m.
Okay. So
Something like that.
It doesn't improve it for me at all. Never
No,
mind.
probably not.
Yeah. It's okay.
And Ervik is angry.
What's wrong there, Eric?
Well, maybe he's just joking.
Okay. You crazy kid. Anyway,
Well,
get
thanks
us saying
again.
good night to everyone.
Thanks again, everyone, and have a good night.
Good night, all. See you on the Question Truck tomorrow.
See y'all.